Mr. Teacher, you're wrong. Mama's right. You never seen that movie, have you?
What?
You ever seen that movie?
Bruh, no.
I don't know what to do.
You never seen that movie?
Bruh, no. I just said no.
Sergeant Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right.
You gonna repeat the line that I just told you, no?
I'm ready to start the show, Boozer. I'm starting off with that. I'm starting off right there. That's what I want to pick up. Right there.
Not listening to me, bro.
I'm picking it right there.
But Marcus Smart, back, man.
Welcome to episode 95 of the PACT Life podcast. I'm your host, Bruiser Carter, with the new original three, the new Dream Team. Lil B's out of here. He's never returning. We got Cut Carter and Demond guys with me. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
Oh, man. Can't complain.
Great.
Can't complain.
Mr. Everything. Feeling great.
Feeling great.
Got a date this weekend, boy. It's up. It's up.
Date with who?
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to call it a date. I'm going to ask if it's a date.
It's an activity. It's an activity.
Mm.
What are coming into this date? Going into this date, what are you expecting? What are your expectations? Your goals?
I'm just trying to vibe out, chill, kick it, eat good, drink good, get to know the person better. You know what I'm saying? And then from there we just friends. You know, keep it friendly.
Got a couple more questions, not to get into your date.
I don't get too serious too early. But,
Yeah,
you know, when it get there, If it get there, you know what I'm saying?
When is this date?
I don't know. You know, this weekend.
Saturday or Sunday?
Friday or Saturday. Depends on me, honestly. Probably gonna be Friday though.
What vehicle will you be using?
On the podcast, cuz you gonna do it like that. I can't wait till my car comes. Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Me too. You gonna get it clean?
My car?
No, my car.
Oh no! Once I get my car, I probably wouldn't. I don't even want to step foot in your car, man.
Yeah, I felt that. Demond, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You like my new setup? Got my new official setup for the podcast, man.
Official. I better we better take a picture. You're gonna forget where you put them posters at.
Nah.
And not to go unnoticed, that Seahawks sweater you're wearing. What's going on there?
So last night, after a great episode of Snowfall, I might add, I went to sleep believing that I was going to wake up to news that Russell Wilson was traded. It's just little stuff. Chris Carson's agents tweeting stuff. Mike Davis is tweeting stuff. Daniel J. Moog, I believe he's like Russell Wilson's unofficial photographer, and he takes pictures for the Seahawks. He posted a picture of Russ in a Gotham City, like Gotham City is the location, talking about it's time to get mobile. And it just sounds like the Bears are the most realistic option that Russ would trade, like move his no trade clause for. But regardless, I mean, we'll get more into that. It's just, I woke up, he's still a Seahawk. There's still hope. Mitchell Schwartz is a free agent. Eric Fisher is a free agent. Corey Linsley might be a free agent. I'm saying there's a lot of offensive line talent. Let's see if they make Russ happy. Let's see. But I'm riding with Russ. So this is a Russell Wilson Seahawks apparel. Because when he's out of there, this fan card might be
Expire?
Might be on the move.
I see. Got you. Well, I'm doing well. I like to announce that next week that we will not have an official episode release. Well, yeah, you get it. There will be episode 96 will be recorded in 2 weeks. I'm gonna take a week off. Need to go decompress. Need to go chill, relax, be with somebody that's very special in my life. So I'm decompressing next week. It's my what they say, mental health week. Sure. Facts.
I like the emphasis on the life. It's very special in my life.
Yeah, you see it. But to get started, we was talking about the NBA All-Star festivities that occurred on Sunday. Dunk contest, skills point challenge, 3-point contest, All-Star game. And we got to also shout out the NBA for showcasing historically black college and universities. Shout out CAU, Clark Atlanta University, and their choir for their beautiful rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing the Black National Anthem. Got to give them their props. But to get into the action, guys, what do you guys think? Biggest takeaway from the each game, each activity, like where you want to go? Demond, take us away.
I will say LeBron is a great GM, and when his time is done, and he hangs it up as the one of the best I think 3 players in NBA history. Take your pick. He can go and do greater things in the front office, and it's just a sight to see. He's 4-0 in All-Star games in his draft. So, I mean, it's really ridiculous as you look and he's got Giannis, and these are going to be players that when he decides to call it out, like guys that are taking over the league, what if they want to play with LeBron? What if they want to play with Bronny? Like, the possibilities will be endless, but it's just exciting to see that LeBron is, still playing at a high level and going to have that when he leaves. The argument we've had on the podcast, Steph Curry and Dame. I mean, take your pick, man. Take your pick. I still think Curry, but Dame is right there with with James Harden as well, because James Harden, point guard in Brooklyn. Kyrie, in my opinion, the best shooting guard in the NBA. So, the best point guard in the NBA is still up for grabs, in my opinion. Now it's officially, I think those 3 have an opportunity to separate themselves with their play going forward. But I would say those are my 2 biggest takeaways. And I would also say I believed out of Curry and Dame, I would have liked seeing them get co-All-Star MVPs instead of Giannis. I know he went 16 for 16 and he had his little 3. But, I mean, we had that element of excitement in the All-Star this year, and it was because of the deep logo and half-court threes that Curry and Dame were consistently going back and forth with. So just for me, I would have liked them to see them get it. But, I mean, the league boosting Giannis, man. You know how they do. So.
All right, Cut Carter, what was your takeaway from the All-Star game before we talk about the Saturday All-Star weekend festivities?
Saturday?
The typical skill point challenge, 3-point dunk contest.
I thought that's what we was talking about.
Well, Demond brought an All-Star game, so we're gonna keep All-Star game centric for now.
Oh, the actual game.
Yeah.
All right. Format is great. I don't think they should change it with the 24 at the end of the 4 quarters. I like how they do quarter by quarter. You win something for a charity. I think that's awesome. I think KD picked a terrible team. It's a terrible team because it was a terrible team because he wasn't on it.
And Joel Embiid, the MVP, wasn't on it.
I don't think it would have made a difference in the All-Star game.
Crazy. The MVP.
How you call it MVP early, my boy? You need to relax. The whole half a season left.
As it stands right now, Joel Embiid is playing at the MVP level.
I don't really care who they give the MVP to because every year they give the MVP to, we know who the real MVP is.
I disagree.
Yeah, I just agree to disagree. It's because the person that's always in the running every single season doesn't win it, but he's in it every season. It's called consistency. This Joel Embiid's best season, yes. Is he balling? Yes. But in the All-Star game, do I think a 6'11" center with a spotty spotty three-pointer and a post game will matter? Not really. Not the way they play.
Plus the best player in the world, Kevin Durant. But hey, man, to each his own.
Best who?
The best player in the world, Kevin Durant.
This man has never been the best player in the world.
Crazy.
Like ever. Like he's never been the best player in the world.
Anywho,
my part of the segment. Yeah, KD's team wasn't built to win. It felt like only 2 people were really trying. Kyrie, which he tried, but it wasn't enough because the way there's no defense played. And I think was Bill on his team too.
Yeah, but Bill wasn't hooping like that. James Harden was hooping though. Bill
got it going towards the end, like after he missed a couple shots. Zion missed a lot of lobs in the beginning, but he got it. He got right.
Yeah, Kyrie.
After a while, it was just down by too much, and then they made it close again. And the other team had the better shooters. They just had everything.
Yeah, Kyrie had a 5 lob to Zion that I really liked. Just a fun fact: Kyrie now has the All-Star game record for most 20 and 10 games in the All-Star. Thought I'd just drop a little bit of knowledge for y'all while we talk about All-Star and Kyrie. Number 1.
Are we gonna really count those type of stats in the All-Star game, bro?
I mean, it's impressive.
It's not.
With the number of guys who have played and how long they've done it. Chris Paul, he has 16 assists this year. He doesn't have that record. Just thought that was interesting, bro.
Boy, got you. Interesting. Very, very. What about the dunk contest, skills challenge, 3-point contest? I can start. Skill challenge is fun. I know it was like that last year. It was the second best event this year. Congratulations, Domantas Sabonis, for winning that. It was always fun. Luka wasn't serious. The Luka was in the passenger. Was like wasn't taking it serious. But I respect it's Luka, so people gonna like it. So it was fun. The 3-point contest. Stephen Curry, man, what a true director, producer.
The best event, always been my favorite event.
Hey man, Steph said, I'm gonna create a little drama. I'm gonna let Mike Conley think he gonna win it, Mr. Average, like Jace be saying. Then I'm just gonna, bang, 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 bang. Oh, last one to go for the win. Bang. That was nice. I think that's one element when we talk about the point guard debate. That's what Steph has over Dame. Like when Curry shoots a 3, we all just like, oh my God. Dame's getting there. I ain't gonna lie, he is getting there. It's respect to Dame, but Curry's been doing it longer. That's facts. He's been doing it since 2000.
He has done it longer and he has done it at a higher level. But
and people,
I think Curry is the best shooter. Period. But that deep, that when it comes into that like disrespectful range,
yeah,
I think Dame had
that just off the ones that I'm remembering. Because Steph's come on the fun Sunday afternoon game. It might come out on the fun Sunday afternoon game, but I'm looking at Dame's for like game or series or like game winner type. That's what Dame do on a regular basis.
Steph started the deep range thing when he did it against the Thunder that one game. Like he passed half court, and nobody expected him to do it, and he pulled He just pulled it and won off that. Or sent it to overtime or whatever.
No, he won that.
Yeah, he won the game. Okay, yeah, that was like he started. But Dame after the PG shot, obviously Dame is just a clutch bucket because he did it against the Rockets back in the day. But the shot on PG was like, okay, borderline disrespect. But I was like, you really gonna just walk down on this man and pull that deep on him?
Step back pull.
Yeah, it's just. But I think
George came back and said on All-Star Weekend, I was wrong. It was actually a great shot.
PG funny, man.
PG trying to seal them demons, boy. Clippers cleaning up. You don't see none of them theatrics. You ain't hear them talking about nothing this year.
And last but not least, I gotta talk about the dunk contest. They did that boy. They did that boy Cassius Stanley dirty. That was the best dunk of the night. That was the best dunk of the night. And
Cassius should have made it to the second round. Or they should have just let all three of them do it.
You talking about when he went off one leg and went back under that leg?
Yeah, you seen it.
Yeah, it was clean.
He should have won it. That was the best dunk of the night. It just players. I seen Ja respond to a tweet. They say the judges ruined the dunk contest. He said that's why he replied back saying that's why I would never participate in one because the judges either do it wrong, a la Dwayne Wade last year.
Stop.
They really could just make it. They really could just make it fan voting. I don't understand. This is the one time where fans should matter. It's All-Star Weekend. It's the only time that it matters. It's like they make us vote for the MVP of the game. Why we can't vote for a dunk contest winner? It's so stupid. Like if they do the dunk, they need to let the first person go, let the second person go, let the third person go, open up voting for, it could be 4 minutes. Who cares? Like, go to commercial. We're opening up voting just for this commercial segment. Text, blah, 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 to this number for blah, blah, blah. Cool. They come back with results. Based on votes, you're in first, you're in second, you're in third. Cool. These people move on to these two, that's for your first dunk. Now do your second dunk. And then we vote again. And let them go. It shouldn't be, oh, it's a 10 to me. It's a 9 to me. Oh, it's an 8 to me. To you, who cares? Your opinion doesn't express everybody else's opinion. It's 5 people voting.
There.
Let everybody vote.
There, oh wow. I love to hear this from you, man. This is a new light.
Hire me, NBA. I'm open to consulting.
Ooh, Tatum.
Is there any more NBA All-Star news before we move on?
Last thing. Seeing him mic'd up of Giannis and Jokic. I would like to see that.
Well, what did they say? I didn't see it.
Well, it was just like Giannis hitting the three. They just had a bunch of mic'd up.
Oh no, the mic'd up stuff was funny. Giannis like, oh my god, he was like, I can't believe it. This is my night. I know it. It was funny.
The funniest thing was when Curry was mic'd up. He said, "Box out, Dame."
I like that they was micing him up, and then Zion was mic'd up, and Levine.
Yeah.
They interviewed each other while they was mic'd up. I like that aspect of it too. I thought that was cool. And it's NBA. I feel like they should keep them all mic'd up for the All-Star game. Who cares?
Well, it's better because there was no fans in there, so you could actually hear
right, everything.
Yeah.
But if they mic them all up, I mean, worst case, you just, take out the stuff that's not appropriate. Because I know it might get inappropriate at times. But, it's cool.
Big fan.
But yeah, Giannis had me rolling. And I like when Luka be mic'd up. Like last year, he did the, come on, let me and Fox jump. Come on, Fox. Come on, Fox. Ooh, look, I'm Fox.
That boy said, "No, I'm just playing." You want to jump for real?
Luka funny.
Luka is funny, bro. He's like, ooh, I run like Fox. Look at me. I run like Fox.
Y'all boys funny. Now we will predict, because there is the play-in tournament. NBA released the format of it. Did you guys see the format?
No.
I mean, I think it's the same from last year, huh?
No, it's now. As we know, teams 9 through 10 make it. So teams 9 through 10 make it, but teams 7 through 8 will play each other. So that means I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So I'm gonna say it though, but like that means the 7th seed will play the 8th seed. Whoever wins that matchup is the 7th seed. The loser of that matchup will play the winner of the 9th and 10th seed going against each other. Then whoever wins that match will get the 8th seed. I'm about to pull it up. Cause y'all, I know we visual learners up in here. Yep, here we go. I like this bracket actually, to be honest. Here is the play-in tournament format. As you can see, the 7th and 8th is not a guaranteed lock into the playoffs, which means the 7th and 8th seed will play. 7th seed and 8th seed will play. The winner of that matchup will be the 7th seed. The loser of that 7th versus 8th seed matchup will face the winner of the 9th and 10th seed matchup. And whoever wins that matchup will be the 8th seed.
I like it. Inquisitive. Adam Silver strikes it again. Okay, Adam Silver. Sneaky. You didn't call me for this one. It's okay. I get it. I like it.
So my question for you guys is, who will be the 9th and 10th seed in those playoff spots before the resumption of the NBA play for the second half of the season?
Let's get into it.
Here is the standings as of March 11th, 2021.
I'm just looking on my app.
All right. In the East, the 7th, 8th seed includes. Oh, now we can do the last 4 seeds. The Knicks are the 5th seed. The Heat are the 6th seed. The Hornets are the 7th seed. The Raptors are the 8th seed. The Bulls are the 9th seed, and the Pacers are the 10th seed. Hawks is a half game back behind the Pacers. The Wizards are a game and a half back. Cavaliers are 2 games back. Just for the East, who do you guys think will be the 9th and 10th seed in the play-in tournament?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Hawks are gonna get in. They're sitting at 11th right now. I'm gonna say that the Hawks get in, and
I got the Hawks and the Wizards. I'm not afraid to say it.
I want to say the Hawks and the Wizards. That's what I was looking at as well. I
know the Wizards so far behind compared to not so far, but you looking at the Raptors. I'm not looking at Pacers and Bulls. I think those 2 teams fall out. But what I'm looking at is Hornets. Heat are only going to keep getting better. They're 18 and 18 now. And the Knicks are 19 and 18. So I think out of the top 6, 5 are set. So the Philly, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Boston, and Miami are going to stay above that line. The Knicks, I'm not sure about. I feel like they could fall.
I'm not sure about the Hornets.
I'm not sure about the Hornets. They're not above the line, bro. That's what I think. They would be in that 7 through 10.
I got you.
Yeah. That 7 through 10 bubble.
I got you.
The Hawks, the Charlotte sit at 7. I can see them going lower. I don't see them going past the line, though. I don't see them jumping above. The only team that's below the top 6 right now that could jump it to me is Toronto. Toronto could jump in, and the Knicks will fall out and will be set. And the Knicks will be in that play-in situation.
Talk about it. Put some respect on the North, on Tampa Bay.
I think everybody, I think the East comes down to 12 teams. Like Cleveland, Orlando, and Detroit are guaranteed out. They're not going.
Right.
So, well, Cleveland not that far behind either, to be honest. But I don't think they're gonna make
You're
a
only
push.
2 games back. I mean, 3.5 games back.
I don't think they're gonna make a push like that. I don't think they like that though.
But
without
the
Drummond,
Wizards are 6-4 in their last 10. The Cavs are 4-6. I think the Cavs are on that back end, and now the Cavs are about to start buying people out and start getting.
But Drummond not playing. That's what I think. That's why I don't think they're gonna make a run. So I got the Bulls falling out. I think the Bulls are like a year ahead right now. Or I mean, the Bulls not that bad, but okay, Indiana's falling out, I guess for sure. I think they're done. Not because they don't have the talent, but it's just I don't want to
Karras is not. I would like to see Karras.
Charlotte would be good for TV, so I'm gonna let them stay. So I guess it's gonna be Chicago, Atlanta. Chicago or Washington. I think Atlanta's a lot. Chicago or Washington gonna fight.
A lot for what?
Atlanta getting that 9th spot. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be 9 or 10. They're gonna be in the top 9.
Okay.
I think now with this new regime they got going, and they got Bogdanovich back tonight. That's just me though. What you think?
I think the Wizards get in the play-in tournament. I think they're finna catch fire after this All-Star break. I didn't think about like teams falling down. I was looking at the 7-8 seed, but I definitely could see the Knicks dropping down and like to restructure the seedings. I think Wizards. Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. Give me Wizards and Wizards Hornets. I think Wizards and Hornets both get in that play-in tournament, 9th and 10th seed, and they'll be battling it out with 8 and 7 seed potentially, 8 or 7 seed potentially.
But you got Tampa Bay in there.
Tampa Brady, and for the Western Conference, we have from 5th seed and low. We have the Portland Trail Blazers, the Denver Nuggets, the San Antonio Spurs, the Dallas Mavericks. The current 9th and 10th seed are the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. Guys, the 9th and 10th seed in the West, the jam-packed West, who will capture that position?
Let me tell you now. The Warriors will be there. The Warriors will be there for sure. They're sitting at 10 right now. It's just gonna be interesting to see what Aldridge does, because I'm not saying Aldridge determines that much in the West, but if Aldridge goes to a team like the Trailblazers, they're only gonna get better, allowing like. But you think about it,
the Blazers take him back, bro. I know he got a history there, but I don't think the Blazers take him back because they already got Nurkic and Cantor, and Nurkic got a return, so it's just too much.
Both of them play the 5.
Aldridge can't play the 4 no more, bro. I mean, he can play it, but I'm saying that position is like Covington starts at the 4 for them, and NBA is going small ball. So you put him in that lineup. Aldridge can shoot threes, but he's not consistent like that. That's not his game.
But small ball lineup with Aldridge at the 5 is better than Nurkic or Cantor.
I can't say that. I think as far as spreading the floor, it is, but as far as the way they need them, and they need their centers to rebound because they got the shooting on the perimeter. They don't need them to shoot. They don't need their center to shoot because Dame and CJ can shoot. And Gary Trent, if he come in and be at the 3, or Rodney Hood, he's back, or Melo.
Doesn't help to get all-star experience where you're lacking.
They just made it to the conference finals, bro.
They're missing all-star experience at the big position. So bringing in Aldridge.
All-star don't.
I disagree.
All-star experience? You saying it like it's playoff experience or championship?
He has that as well.
He has playoff experience with the Blazers, and then he hasn't really been since. Or he went with he went with the Spurs, and then they never did nothing. Or he was hurt. But you're saying all-star experience? They don't. It's not experience.
I disagree.
It's accolade.
I think he's an upgrade for what they have. I think he can be a 15.
He's 36 years old.
He's
30-something, 34, 35 years old. He's not an upgrade.
I disagree.
Well, I think the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors will be the 9th and 10th seed in the Western Conference playoff picture. Only way I see a potential team swapping out with them, or let's say the Pelicans get in, is if the San Antonio Spurs regress if their young core starts falling off this All-Star break. But for now, I don't think the Pelicans will make it in the play-in tournament. It will be the Grizzlies and Warriors, and that's going to be a fun play-in tournament coming May.
The Pelicans getting in. Yeah, I got them in mind. I don't have the words falling out as much. I feel like this little playing thing is cool for the NBA. I wonder if they're gonna keep it going from now on, or is this just
who the Pelicans getting over?
The team that can't beat us, Memphis. They're ahead of us by a couple games, but they've never beat us since they got Ja Morant. So I don't.
What that mean? If y'all can't beat nobody else.
We played them 3 times still. And what you mean we can't beat anybody else? We beat them.
I'm just joking around.
Now he's saying how y'all going. It don't matter if y'all could beat the Grizzlies. Y'all got.
I think it's only in the West. It's a 13-man race. What the 11-man race. I think the Thunder regular is good, but the Thunder gonna start losing and going for that tank eventually. Timberwolves cook, Rockets cook, Kings. Luke Walton still has a job, so whatever. So I feel like Memphis will be the team to fall out. I think the Mavericks are getting their stride. The Mavericks just beat the sleeves off, but they put it on the Spurs last night. DeMar DeRozan had 31 and 11, and that wasn't enough because nobody else scored over 11, I think. And meanwhile, Porzingis had 29 and 20. Luka had a triple double with 20. Somebody else had 20. Was it? Who had the other 20? Right now, but
why we on the subject of?
But I think the Mavericks are hitting their stride. They look good.
Well, we on the subject of the Mavericks. Excuse me. Y'all saw they talking about KP is on the block though. So
you don't need him. But after that 29 and 20, I wouldn't say that no more. I'd be like, oh, you can stay.
After one game.
I think they don't understand that he came off a bad injury, and before his injury, he played good, and then he got injured, and it took him some time to shake back.
But he's always in. He's always in.
He's injury prone, so that maybe why you trade him. And they got Max Kleber. They got other people that are similar to him, and they got Boban, who, when he plays, does play meaningful minutes. But if I'm Dallas, I stay pat. I mean, it ain't like you won a championship anyway.
Well, in the offseason, there were reports saying that Dallas was in win now mode, trying to acquire another star, and that star, I guess, was Josh Richardson.
You think they trade Porzingis for Drummond?
No.
Drummond don't make them better.
I think people are seeing too many reports of buyout situations, and that's
inevitable. I didn't say buyout. I said trade. That the Cavs buying him out hurts them more than the trade would.
Yeah, and so everybody's seeing reports that that's inevitably gonna.
They don't have to do it.
Trade what? Chris Porzingis for Drummond?
Yeah.
No, they don't get better at all.
Why are you doing this, bro? Like Auntie Sonya even told you, bro. Who is Andre Drummond? Why is they talking about
disrespectful, bro? You gotta learn.
Jonas Valanciunas had 20 and 20 last night. We gonna give him respect?
Jonas Valanciunas has never been a bad player. He just got shipped out by the Raptors. The Raptors shipped out great players. The Raptors shipped out great players that didn't fit the scheme, and they won with what they had. The Raptors shipped out Valanciunas and DeRozan, they went all in for Kawhi, and it worked. That don't work for everybody. They gave up a good player. He was never a bad player.
You told me that Andre Drummond was a top 5 center in the NBA.
I feel like he arguably is.
Rosa, do you agree?
Who are the centers? A guy Gobert above him, Jokic and B. Who else?
When I said Gobert, he said, I don't know that.
Defensively,
Derek.
Defensively, they're close. But offensively, Gobert is not better than Drummond. He's not. He's not better than Drummond.
They do the same thing.
Gobert does not be catching. Stop. Drummond is way more explosive than him. What are you talking about?
Explosive,
Derek.
Yes.
Drummond don't got a supermax.
Right. Drummond don't got no.
Here's about like what?
Does Drummond have all-star?
Gobert didn't start his career off with the poverty franchise of the NBA.
Y'all heard me? Does Drummond have all-star experience?
I'm taking Cat over Drummond.
I am too, but has Cat made the playoffs ever since Jimmy Butler left?
I'm taking Steven Adams over
Steven Adams ever been a leader on the team or the best player on the team? No. Okay, cool. No. Drummond was the best player on his team.
Was he?
Yes. What? He's the best player on the Pistons. He's the best. He was the best player.
Was he? Because I don't know, bro.
He was the best player on the Cavs too. The top player on the Cavs.
I might take
Collins the best player on the Cavs.
Clint.
No. Collins the best player on the Cavs.
Cavs.
He's the best scorer on the Cavs. I guess Drummond.
Kevin Love better than Drummond.
No, he's not. Kevin Love ain't finished the season. When y'all talk about injuries, when the last time Kevin Love finished the season? Don't get me wrong, I love Kevin Love, but
LeBron there.
right now,
I take Nurkic.
right now, bro, you're not taking no Kevin Love over Drummond.
I take Aiden over
Drummond. Free Kevin Love though.
I take DeAndre Jordan over Drummond.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I take Aiden over.
I don't even want to talk about it no more. We could just agree to disagree.
It's
crazy you talk all that about Andre Drummond, but if he, God forbid, goes to the Nets, then what?
I mean,
I don't hit it, bro. I hate y'all. You're just like the Twitter people, bro. You're just like the Twitter people.
You could start Drummond and have DeAndre Jordan and Blake come off the bench together and start Jeff Green at the 4. KD play the 3 if you want.
Oh my
Joe Harris. Oh, Joe Harris. I forgot. You put Kyrie, James Harden at the 1, Kyrie at the 2.
You see this, now he's excited. Now it's exciting to talk about
Joe
Drummond.
Harris at the 3, KD at the 4.
Drummond's not better than DeAndre Jordan, so why would you want him?
I mean, shoot, DeAndre Jordan off the bench don't sound bad to me.
Hey, speaking of the Nets, Blake Griffin signed with the Brooklyn Nets over the offseason during the All-Star break.
Buzz.
Demond.
But when we posted the link in the chat, what's the first thing Derek said?
Lakers will know why, because LeBron got the best lob ball in the NBA. Nobody throwing lobs like LeBron.
I don't know. James Harden throws some pretty foul lobs. Is leading the league in assists.
Yeah, LeBron just led the league last season. Relax. He had to show people that
Blake Griffin signing with the Nets, guys.
Blake Griffin signing with the Nets is a very interesting move, in my opinion.
Don't like it, and he averages 12 points, but we're gonna act like he just still is Kia jumping Blake Griffin. Okay.
To me, it's just very interesting what it allows the Nets to do offensively. I think with Blake Griffin not really having any dunks this year and stuff like that, I mean, of course, the injuries have caught up to him or whatnot, but like you put him in the Nets offense, if he can continue the rate that he was shooting the 3 ball at a career high, 40+%, I believe, like bringing that in at the 4, letting them go 5 out is going to open up lanes for Kyrie and Harden, KD, mid-range offensive. I mean, just they have very good ball movement, just being able to penetrate. So that gets a lot of things going for Joe Harris and Jeff Green shooting career high number in 3-point. So just bringing in Blake Griffin could help. I mean, it's not going to make them any worse. And they don't have anything like that at the big position right now. Like Jeff Green is playing the 5. I think they feel a little bit better if Blake Griffin is to take over that role, if that's a lineup they want to do. But just for the Nets, like, I think they're still trying to figure out their rotations coming into like these big playoff matchups. Tonight they're playing the Celtics, and right now they have a matchup, like they have a lineup of Bruce Brown, Tyler Johnson, Kyrie, and Landry Shamet, and then DeAndre Jordan. So like Bruce Brown is running the 4 right now. So they're just really still trying to figure out what these playoff lineups are looking like for them. But they're getting a guy who, again, I mean, it's the 3rd straight subject, Bruiser. We're talking about all-star experience. So, hey, man, he's just bringing in Blake Griffin, and I think he's going to be able to help this team a lot.
Okay, I had no issue with Blake Griffin signing there. If the Nets was already, well, the acquisition of Harden already good enough to win the championship, why go get Blake? Why go get so much?
So why is it a problem when anybody else wants a good team?
That's not.
What happened to the league?
It's not even remotely equivalent with any LeBron. LeBron has never had a team that looked like this. That's the thing. Like LeBron has never had a team that looked like the Warriors. It's just, but people like you come up with narratives in your head that he had this elite team. Have you noticed that when he left them, they didn't look good. Before LeBron got with Kyrie, he didn't even look good. You want to talk about that?
At the rookie year, he didn't look good?
No, he didn't look that good. He was okay. People get with LeBron and elevate their game. And then when they get away from him, what happens? It decreases. So except for this year. Kyrie looks amazing this year.
Kyrie didn't win the rookie of the year and go for 50 multiple times with no other help on his
L's, Damon. He wasn't a winner.
Okay. So we can
That's the difference between him and Curry and Dame. Curry and Dame, when they go for 50, they win. Kyrie had a hard time at first doing that, and then now he can do it.
We've seen Dame have plenty of good games in the playoffs. He still has never beat Curry in the playoffs. So winning. If that's the biggest thing,
You said B Curry
done on the biggest level.
Quiet. You said B Curry in the playoffs like you said B Curry in the playoffs like KD wasn't on that team. So don't make it like it's just Curry.
No, Curry played them.
No. That was only a couple.
But, you know,
Curry. It was
There's only been two good point guards to stop Curry from getting the ring. Kyrie Irving and Kyle Lowry.
Kalo.
Don't intentionally not include information to make your argument look better.
There's only been 2 point guards that have outplayed Curry on the big stage.
Kalo.
Kyrie Irving, Kyle Lowry.
Kalo.
Kyrie ever made it to that stage without LeBron?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did LeBron beat them without Kyrie? Did he? Yes or no?
It don't, bro. What? That
don't matter.
LeBron has rings without Kyrie. He don't need him to get rings. That's the difference. He don't need him. He just got it. He just got another one without him.
So Kyrie.
It'll be different if LeBron left the Cavs. No, it'll be different if LeBron left the Cavs and never got one again.
What you're telling me?
No, it'll be different if LeBron left. No, it'll be different if LeBron left the Cavs. It'll be different if LeBron left the Cavs and never got one. And you tried to say that. But he has one before Kyrie. He has one after Kyrie. He has 2 before Kyrie, actually, but one after Kyrie as well. So don't make it like he helped, but anybody on that same caliber of a player would have helped him.
So nobody's arguing LeBron and Kyrie. Why do y'all always want to make that the narrative? Nobody's arguing that.
You literally just said LeBron. If he didn't have Kyrie, what would LeBron do?
I said LeBron needed Kyrie to beat the Warriors. He never beat them without Kyrie. He never beat them without Kyrie.
LeBron needed any player on that level to beat them.
But Kyrie was his teammate, and when Kyrie was not there, he did not beat them. Thank you. That was my point. You keep twisting these narratives and saying, well, any other player, that's not the case.
Context. He didn't beat them. Why?
That's not the case.
He didn't beat him. Why?
That's the case. What?
Why didn't he beat him? You leaving out context. You making it, if you would have had Kyrie, you'd have won that. No, it's a lot of context that's involved.
So that's not the narrative that if Kyrie,
not passing the ball.
LeBron was playing so good and he was up with Matthew Dellavedova and Dante Jones getting minutes. That's not the narrative that if Kevin Love and Kyrie were healthy, that they beat that team, that Golden State team the first year. That's not the consensus.
You left out. You said
is that not the consensus? It's funny that you answer my question.
But now you're including Kevin Love, but you weren't including him at first. It was all about Kyrie. That's the funny part.
So people even say Kyrie because when they went to overtime, Kevin Love was playing like crap game 1, and when Kyrie got hurt, they didn't have a chance. That's what everyone said. Is that not the consensus? Yes or no?
I don't understand what your point
is. Okay.
I'm saying, what's the argument being made here? What is the argument?
Okay, my main point here is that why is it that there's no problem, and I don't even have a problem with it when LeBron gets good teammates or there's a
that is not the same. It's not the same. Nobody ever does.
You cut him off there. You didn't let him finish.
No, because he's now I'm getting the argument. He's mad at people talking about what the Nets are doing, but LeBron has never done this.
How? When you're saying, "Oh, I want Shane Battier, I want Ray Allen,"
are you serious? Do you see who he's naming, Bruiser?
Ray Allen better than Blake.
Right.
But no, Ray Allen, okay, that's one thing. Shane Battier and Ray Allen came as a free agent. He chose to sign there.
Blake did too.
What are you doing?
No, Bruiser. This is the offseason. Ray Allen went to sign there. He just said Shane Battier. Are you crazy? He's talking about old veterans. Are you serious? He didn't get Ray Allen dunking on people. He got old Ray Allen.
Blake Griffin not an old veteran?
Old Ray Allen, dog.
So
and the difference is LeBron didn't have a hard nobody like Dwayne Wade was not the top. Dwayne Wade was not the best shooting guard when LeBron got with him. Chris Bosh wasn't the best power forward when he got with him. But you got a top 3-point guard. You got a top. Is KD a power forward or small forward?
Or whatever. He top. He a small forward.
He the second best small forward. He could be the best power forward. But you take the second best player in the NBA. You the second best player in the NBA, and you go get another top 5 NBA player, and then a arguable top 10, a top 10 NBA player. Cool. Well, the top 10. Okay, you and the top 10 NBA player agree to go somewhere. You bring in a top 5 NBA player. Cool. Then that's not enough. You go get a power forward that had a name. You know, he might not be what he used to be, but we'll see. I guess I gotta see it. And then it's like, oh, we not done yet. We won't jump into like what? and what's like what?
Why?
Come on, bro.
But why are you hating on it?
No, I'm not hating. It's just like, man, y'all really got to do all this to try to beat LeBron, bro. That's what it's about.
Nobody's thinking about LeBron. People
yes, they are. Kyrie literally said, "We'll see them again." What was he talking about?
Okay, we'll see them again. That's his pick.
What was he talking about?
Like they have to handle business. They know that. Why can't everybody? Why can't people have a good team?
The Nets are the 2021 Clippers, and I hope they're 2020 Clippers in 2021. And if they don't make it, you will never hear the end of it. I'm letting you know that now.
Just say that they're your 2021 Clippers because
it's literally the same excitement because every year everybody gets excited for who's gonna take down LeBron, and when it don't happen, everybody's mad. But when it does happen, it's I'm a Warrior fan. It's literally just the battle. It's like the who can beat LeBron. That's what it is. The battle of who can beat LeBron.
Was thinking about LeBron when he went to LA the first year, bro.
You said who wasn't?
Anybody.
Who?
Like nobody.
Are you serious?
When he went to LA the first year, I don't think nobody really cared. Like nobody thought they was gonna do anything.
Who? The Lakers?
Like anybody.
Nobody thought the Lakers were gonna do anything.
Right. Kyle Kuzma didn't think
when LeBron went to the Lakers with that team, everybody knew like, okay, he got a bunch of young dudes. This is gonna be amazing if he does this. Then he got hurt and missed however so many games and didn't play. They didn't make the offs. Cool.
Well, LeBron said
everybody knew after that he was going to get somebody.
Well, and he said some kids, so I think he knew too. And
when he got who he wanted, and then good old Kawhi decides to go to the Clippers and they trade for Paul George and all this.
Oh, but so you're trying to dog me about Blake Griffin, but if Giannis signed with them, bro, or bro, if they got Kawhi,
no, but see, that's the difference is 36-year-old LeBron getting another player that he's
stop putting his age on. He's still playing at a high level. No one cares.
He's 36. What are you talking about?
I don't think about that. I just think about
why not? Age matters and everything.
It does not.
You literally just seen it with bro. Stop, bro. Stop.
So Brady's impressive because he's 43 or 44. That's why it's impressive. It's just impressive because they're great athletes. And they've been doing this at a high level. It's a lifestyle for them. So I expect that out of them. And if it falls off, then okay, 36-year-old LeBron, it might be time to hang it up. Or Brady. But those are two guys that I know that if they see that their play falls off, they're gonna hang it up. And I think that we've already seen them say that on that type of level. So I don't think we'll ever see it from those type of guys. If those are the two guys you're talking about, Serena. What other greats do we still have? I mean, Connors was trending towards that for UFC, and he took a tumble. So I mean, but to each his own, man. I just,
Okay, good talk. Great talk, fellas. I have no more basketball news. Damon, what do you got for us on the football side of things? It's pro days. It's pro days.
Gotcha. So, former punter / NXT wrestler, I think, Pat McAfee, is calling it Massacre Week. Guys are some would argue are being set free. Others are looking for new starts. So, we're gonna play a little fun, and we're just gonna list some guys that have hit the free agency market and that will be free agents come next week when free agency does start. Gonna name a couple names just for the podcast. We're gonna start off in New Orleans. Saints, man, trying to get under that cap. They franchise tag safety Marcus Williams. How do y'all feel about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
$10.6 million. The right decision. It's for the greater good.
Mm-hmm. Derek?
I'm sorry. Got a little distracted. What you say? I'm gonna pay attention, man. It was a sidetrack.
Saints franchise tag safety Marcus Williams. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up. It was just necessary.
Pro Football Focus ranked Marcus Williams second as a safety last year. Continuing on with the Saints, they also released wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, I don't feel any type of way about it. I don't really care.
And linebacker Quan Alexander.
I don't like this one, but I understand why.
Okay. Some more cuts. This morning, Chiefs, after allowing a record in quarterback pressures without their starting tackles, decide to let both of them go in free agency. Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents on this one. I definitely think this is a thumbs down. Not really sure. I know they saved about, if I'm correct, 18 million in cap, but these are guys I believe they had under contract, and I realize you're trying to stay above the cap, but we just saw what Mahomes looked like without these guys. So I know that's going to be the prerogative for most teams this offseason. At least that's the approach I would take to get pass rushers, number one, to knock off the Chiefs. So them not having tackles, I'm not really sure what they're going to do, if they're going to try to rely through the draft or sign some of these free agents for lower deals. But this is a thumbs down for me.
I'm not sure. I feel it's not a thumb down for me or a thumbs up. It's like I'm in between. I just feel they realize they're trying to get under the cap. They may also potentially cut Sammy Watkins or trade him, or I think his contract's up.
His contract up, he's gone.
Yeah, so to clear up the cap, but I think they realize that it's time to bring in some new young guys. I think maybe they think mobility and they need like young O linemen that are cheats. They would need to go to cheap route. We have a $500 million quarterback. You need to have young pieces, and every team goes through this process. That's why the NFL has a salary cap for these situations. And I think their youth will show in the offensive line, but I do think they will try to make a splash in the NFL draft to acquire some offensive linemen.
Okay, neutral. There.
With this one, I don't feel no type of way about it. I think it's just something they had to do. And the younger, the better for that team, because their veterans were there when they needed the experience, and then they won a championship. Then they just went to the championship and lost. But now, even their young players have the experience. You got 2-time Super Bowl goers and 1-time Super Bowl champions on your team. So now everybody knows what it's like to go through that process. So now you can bring in younger guys, and your Mahomes and your Tyreek Hill and even Miko are like your veterans now. Travis Kelce, he's still, he's kind of older. Travis Kelce going to be your veteran presence. So you don't really need that line to be what it was. You just need guys that can get the job done.
I also think what hindered them in that Super Bowl was them not running the ball. I know the Bucs had the number one rushing defense, but they weren't even committed to running the ball. So I think, so I think
did Dirty even get a carry? I don't even think Dirty got a carry.
They started running it when it was starting to get down big in the second quarter, but I do think a change of philosophy of running the ball. I think Andy Reid will learn from this, even though he was going through some things in the game as well.
Yeah, I think they're running. They need to get that going because I know Mahomes sells the tickets and he's the flashiness and everything, but you don't need 50 touchdowns a season to win if you could get the run game going. Or in that case, they had no touchdowns. Like you go from 50 in the season to 0 in the championship game. Come on.
I think it was because he was running for his life, so we'll see how he does without him, in my opinion. Going back to the Saints real quick. Cornerback Janoris Jenkins, also a cap casualty.
Ready? I was waiting on this one. Not because he's bad, not because he's not a good player. Older, 32 years old, $14 million doesn't sit right with me. Gotta go. Sorry.
Move will save $7 million in cap space. I have to ask, gentlemen, are we about to see a bunch of young rookie players? I mean, Drew Brees is out. And still unsure of what we're gonna do at the quarterback position. I'm just speaking from terms of presenting the situation. I didn't mean to say where, but in terms of what the Saints are going to do, gentlemen, are we about to see a Madden situation with a bunch of rookies in here in New Orleans, new faces to play under the cap?
No, the Saints gonna get free agents. They always do. This is just we're going through the motions right now. But you will see a lot of the Saints are definitely going. This is a draft where they plan on having like 2017. This is one of those drafts. I think they see it as one of these type of drafts where they can get somebody feasible or able.
Mac Jones.
Hmm?
I see.
I don't know if Mac Jones will be our quarterback, but I think if Jameis doesn't resign, I do think a quarterback is an option for the first round pick. However, or a trade up. But on top of that, I think Sam Darnold might be getting a call from the Saints.
The Saints will be getting a call from Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Alex Smith, ball.
I do think that if we don't resign Jameis, that we will either trade for a quarterback like Sam Darnold or trade up in the draft to acquire Trey Lance, Justin Fields, or Mac Jones, depending on how they fall in the draft. And due to the Saints and their the Rooney Rule, they changed it and allowed that the Saints the black GM for the Atlanta Falcons was hired from the Saints, as well as another player. The Saints were able to get 3 third-round picks due to draft compensation due to the Rooney rules and the new rule in effect. So I do think we have enough draft capital to trade away. We have a first-round pick, 3 thirds. We can also send a next year pick, a second or third. So I do think trading up is in question if Jameis doesn't sign as the Saints quarterback.
Okay, speaking of Saints and free agents, running back Mark Ingram.
Why would Mark do that? Why would he do that?
Do we have a running back controversy in Houston with David Johnson and Mark?
Next.
I think he went there because it's the closest thing to New Orleans. To be honest,
he went there because he's starving.
Mark
won't play.
He went close to New Orleans.
Mark going there because he won't play football. You see, he was $3 million deal. He going there so he could play.
I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Okay, last football subject. So with free agents coming up next Monday, I want to get 3 invoices from you guys. One move that you would like to see your team make, which is probably unlikely, let's be honest. One move that you feel is inevitable, and one move that you feel could shake the league. I can go first in this subject. With a lot of wide receiver talent, and I'm talking the draft, I'm talking free agency. I definitely think the domino effect is going to be Kenny Golladay, and I will say that he's going to be my inevitable pick. I think he'll be the highest paid wide receiver. I know that he does miss games, but I don't know if people just don't watch the Lions.
My bad.
Good. I don't know if people just don't watch the Lions and they see Matthew Stafford and Golladay and say, "Oh, those guys are really good." So maybe because people are, overhyping Matthew Stafford, but I think it's inevitable that Golladay would be the highest paid at the wide receiver position. One move that I would like to see my team make: sign offensive talent and show Russell Wilson that you support his actions. If it's decided that, we're going to try this for one more season because cap reasons or whatever, can't make a deal work, I would just like to see them invest in Russ. I mean, at the end of the day, we are here to win a championship. And if that's the real goal, you literally have to give Russ the keys. So I would like to see them sign Corey Linsley, coming off an all-pro season for the Packers at center, or B, Mitchell Schwartz, all-pro 4-time tackle for the Chiefs, just cut. And lastly, one move that could shake the league. Man, running back Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones did not receive the franchise tag, which to me was very surprising that Green Bay let him hit the market. It once again shows. And they are hopeful that they will be able to find a deal for him. But in my opinion, once a guy hits the free agent market, there is no turning back, because at that point, you didn't want to get a deal done. So Aaron Jones, to me, could be a guy that very much so changes the course of an offense. We're talking about the Buffalo Bills, who, who have been in running back turmoil, not having Moss or, Yeldon or David Singletary, who's young. But Aaron Jones has scored, I believe, 35 touchdowns in 2 years. I mean, the guy is a real weapon. Maybe my Seahawks take a gamble on him after not re-signing Chris Carson. You never know. So I definitely think Chris Carson leaving Green Bay is going to leave them vulnerable. I know they have Dylan that they like and Jamal Williams, who I think is a free agent as well. But them not having Aaron Jones, I think, is going to do some damage. So that's a big name to watch.
All right, my turn. One thing I would love my team to do, man, you know what it is. Go get Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson. Solidify that quarterback position with Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and them boys. Be something prolific on offense, something nasty. A move that is inevitable. Will Fuller V will be making his way to Green Bay, the Green Bay Packers. There were rumors that they were trying to acquire him at trade deadline, but Green Bay didn't pull the trigger. They was like, we're going to negotiate your deal for you, bud. So I think Will Fuller will go there. And a move that will shake the league. This player arguably should have been the Super Bowl MVP, the way you look at it. I'm talking about Shaquille Barrett. We seen that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise tag Chris Godwin didn't prioritize Shaquille Barrett. And Shaquille Barrett's been in the league for 7 years. He wants to get paid. Tampa Bay might not have enough money. And he has 2 rings. He has 2 rings with Denver and now Tampa Bay. So he's won. Now it's all about getting the bag. Where? I have no clue. It's a team with a lot of cap space. Maybe it's the Jets. Maybe it's the Colts. Maybe it's the Jaguars with Urban Meyer. I don't know where, but Shaquille Barrett, wherever he go, if he goes to a contender, that is a huge domino that will fall, and that team will be instant. Like their defense will be better just like that as soon as he get there, because he is a beast off the edge. And Kirk Carter.
Derek, one move that you would like to see your team make, one move that you think is inevitable, and one move that you think will shake the league.
One move I want to see my team make is I do see us making a move on a cornerback potentially. I prefer we do a quarterback move like Deshaun Watson. That's like my dream move, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints made a move for Gilmore with the Patriots. We like to trade with the Patriots. I feel like that's the one person and we might get away without giving up a first this year for it, but it'd be like a player and some compensation like that. So I wouldn't be surprised Gilmore for the Saints. It just makes sense to like the type of stuff we be on. As far as the move that'll shock the league, Aaron Jones, I can see Aaron Jones going to the Seahawks if they keep Russell Wilson. And I think that'll just have a lot of people like, oh my God. I think that'll shake it up a little bit. And I think that'll give them a different threat than what they've had with Chris Carson. And what was the last one?
One move you feel is inevitable.
Oh, inevitable? Inevitable.
Mine was Kenny Golladay would be the highest paid. Bruiser's was Will Fuller to the Packers.
I think inevitable. I can see Juju going to the 49ers.
Yeah. I think that's an interesting take.
I think that's like they're not watered down, but I'm not gonna say I think that's their like makeshift Odell. If we can't get Odell, we'll get Juju. We'll sign Juju, and that gives them the Ayuk, Debo, Juju, Kittle. Try, they get him up. And I think that Jimmy G back to the Patriots thing is low key not far fetched either.
Very interesting. Well, fellas, that is all I have. I'm very excited for free agency coming up in the NFL, and you guys stay tuned. Every Yards Matters creeping up. Gonna be posting a lot. Get those posts moving next week, and so forth. Just stay with the page at Every Yards Matters. Thank you.
I gotta stop you real quick before we move on, because we didn't talk about that black man getting paid 4 years, $160 million, over $100 million guaranteed. We're talking about Dakota Prescott. He finally got his payday after years of us debating who is better between Carson Wentz and Dak, or who's more bad between Zeke and Dak. But he finally got paid. He bet on himself. Now he got the bag. How do we feel about Dak? I'll go first. I love it. Dak deserved to get paid. But then he said, Super Bowl, here we come. I said,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. And I actually had a tweet. I was in Chick-fil-A and I don't have any signal over there, but at Chick-fil-A. But regardless, I was in the line and I had a tweet and I was gonna say that the NFC, that the league is always better when the Cowboys are good. That is undeniable. And you can think back to the year where the Cowboys are 13-3 in Dak's rookie year. Dak, Dez, and Zeke were taking over the league. Were the number one seed. Did get one and pounced by the Packers, but the Giants were good. They made the playoffs, and I'm just hoping that we see a competitive NFC East this year. And with that getting paid and coming back, that's gonna definitely put the Cowboys back on the map. But like, I just want to see Washington get a good, capable quarterback that can put that defense in position to win a lot of games.
Cam.
I don't believe.
Oh, Cam.
No. I just all due respect to Cam, man. He's an Atlanta legend. Went to the same high school, Westlake. Shout out to Westlake. Cam is just. I hope he finds a good situation.
He come to New Orleans for a discount.
Boy, seeing Cam throw a slant to Michael Thomas, boy. I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Hey, man. No, but I was about to point out some. They said we might get Alex Smith, and I was just like, bro, no. That would be like, it'd be like Drew 2.0. No mobility. He got the arm. He got a better arm. No, does he?
Turnover's not there, Derek.
Them turnovers not there.
Man, bro can't move in the pocket. I just hope we get somebody that can move in the pocket a little bit. That's all I want. Like, just a little pocket presence, a little lean.
I just to me with the same situation, you sitting here and you know you're paying Ramczyk and you're paying
Marshawn.
Well,
they gonna pay,
about,
when they pay him,
might be on the block. I heard a report of that, but you have the offensive talent. Andrews Pete's paid. I mean, like,
if they get rid of Armstead, it makes sense. Talent. They get rid of Armstead, it makes sense because Andrews Pete could play left tackle, and we had serviceable left guards like Eason and Will Clapp. They were able to plug in there, so I don't think that's far-fetched. However, I think Andrews Pete is the one mistake that the Saints front office does regret is paying him. When I agree,
well, I just think when you look at the Saints, to me, the Saints and the 49ers are teams that you could legitimately say are a quarterback away. Like, you get a quarterback, and I believe if the Saints or 49ers get a move like Matthew Stafford, that makes them Super Bowl contenders. The reason I don't feel like the Rams are Super Bowl contenders with Stafford, and this is no slight to McVay, but Shanahan, Sean Payton, and McVay, all Super Bowl appearances, offensive minds. We've seen them with the number one offense, but I just feel like the offensive weapons around the 49ers or the Saints are way above, to me, the Rams' offensive weapons. So, I mean, you just get a guy in that is at least, say, better than Matthew Stafford. Saints and 49ers are going to be in good position.
I can't say that. I mean, I feel like the Niners got the best weapons overall in that situation. Overall in that situation. I feel like the Saints have the best two of the top four weapons out of those three teams, but two of the best out of four. I like two of the best, which are in the top four of those all three teams. But the thing that's killing us is we don't have depth. Well, we do have depth, but we got to see if that can come on every week. Like Deontay Harris and Marquez Callaway and whoever, like, they got to start being consistent or given the opportunity to be consistent. I know they both battled injuries. And so that's why I felt like they were comfortable with Emmanuel Sanders being gone. So now it's just like chemistry and availability. And that's the same thing with the Niners too. Their availability wasn't what it. The Rams had the best availability this season out of all three teams because Just literally every player on the Saints was out at some point this season, except for Kamara. Kamara might have missed one, maybe. I don't know. But I know Michael Thomas missed, and all those other names I mentioned missed. And with the 49ers, it was the quarterback was out, and Debo was out, and Ayuk was out, and Kittle was out. And it's like, so a lot of that does come down to the injuries as well. So that most ideal situation of those three for a quarterback coming in, to me, I mean, I think the Rams wasn't that bad. Like they might not have the better quality of players, but they have the better like consistency. It's like it's never gonna be like Cooper Kupp might have missed a couple games, but they're there, they're available. They're on the field.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott is now the second highest paid quarterback based on average annual salary. He gets paid $40 million. Number one is Patrick Mahomes with $45 million. 3, 4, 5 is Deshaun Watson with $39 million. Russell Wilson fourth with $35 million, and tied for fifth is Jared Goff and Aaron Rodgers with $33.5 million. So Dak got his bag for sure. Shout out Dak Prescott. We look forward to seeing you and your recovery back on the field, wearing that star on your helmet, and hopefully make the postseason. So get some good. Get some memes in there, get some Skip Bayless post in there, and when you eventually lose in the postseason, of course, then that'll also be a great time to watch.
I just think about this, man. Dak led the league, I think, 3 or 2 weeks after his injury in passing yards. I mean, like, he was literally going for 300, 400, 500. I don't think the defense would be that historically bad, but it's just going to be so fun to watch him, and hopefully a full season with him, CD, Cooper, and Michael Gallup. I mean, they can only get better. So, yeah.
Proud of you, Dad. Dakota Rain.
Got you. And before we switch gears to music, we got to talk about it, man. Me and you one-on-one. Derek, you referee this. The WandaVision series finally was completed. It was a great show. However, I did not like the season finale, and I hated it. I said at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. when I'm not finished the show. It was trash. I challenge anybody who thinks it wasn't trash. So before I let Damon go and tell you why it was good, I will point out the reason why I think it was bad. Number one, I didn't like the boss battles between both Visions and Wanda and Agnes. Number two, I believe they wasted Monica's character. They used her character for another film where I felt her character should have been shown more in the season finale. Number three, where did White Vision go? Like, I Am Vision and Dip, heard you. I also thought the last 2 episodes were rushed. I think the villain reveal took too long, even though if you read the comments like Damon, you should know that Agnes was the villain all the time. Well, I don't do that. I'm a casual.
You don't do that. Yeah, I don't do that either.
I'm a casual viewer, and I thought that the reveal, I thought it was 10 episodes. That's why I thought it was rushed. I think it should have been 10, not 9 episodes. I feel like
they admitted that it should have been 10, Bruiser. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I think
you can't to say it was originally 10, but we lowered it to 9. I was like, why?
I think they had more story to tell. I think that what you said?
They said COVID shooting.
No. I think they still had more stories to tell. And I think it was them episode 8 and 9 was too compact for them to tell. But I also like some highlights. I did like her Wanda suit. I think that's her Scarlet Witch suit was dope. Monica Rambeau, I like that. And I also like the second post-credit scene. The first one, I don't really care for the scrolls. They still got to show me more for me to invest in that arc. But the second post-credit scene where Wanda reading the book that was in Agnes's basement, I thought that was very interesting. Huh?
Darkhold.
There you go. Appreciate that. So, Damon, tell me why I am wrong and that the season finale was good. What's up?
Instead of giving my opinion, I will use a rebuttal against all of yours for the
Let's go.
So, you said that you didn't like the boss fights. Being like Vision, who, let's be honest, has some of the greatest bars in the MCU. He's up there with Tony, Ultron, Thanos. I mean, come on, he might be top 5. It's only fitting for him to have a conversation with himself. Where did White Vision go? I don't know, but it's very exciting to think about, especially with all the series that are confirmed to be coming, where they might have him, but it does leave the door open. You were disappointed in the villain reveal. I, being the comic nerd that I am, of course, knowing Agatha Harkness, I was excited for Mephisto. There was theories of
I gotta stop you because we was hyping that up last week. You, Jace, John, Jalen, me, Derek, we was hyped. It didn't really up to the hype, man. I'm sorry for me.
Even Doctor Strange, the actor who came out and said it, Benedict Cumberbatch, he was disappointed that Doctor Strange, they didn't give him a call. They didn't want him to pop up in it.
How he disappointed? He Doctor Strange.
Because he loved the show, man. and he took a little bit of offense to it, to Wanda saying, Agatha saying that her power supreme,
yeah,
that of the Sorcerer Supreme. So that's what this TV series is ultimately about Wanda's story going forward in Multiverse of Madness, setting that up, her origin story as the Scarlet Witch, as we first heard her called. We saw her take on the role, and I just thought that, first of all, I think Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen, the actors, Wanda and Vision, literally just every episode they were great. I thought this whole cast was great, and I also thought that there were some moments, like real MCU moments, and you think about some good acting. Like, to me, every episode was good acting. So I gave a hats off to them there. It was real cinema. And I don't really know if y'all ever paid attention to that, but Martin Scorsese came out after, I think, Infinity War. It was like, Marvel is not real cinema. It's not real emotion. And that's literally all WandaVision is, emotion between two people. Wanda dealing with grief. And they said that was the biggest villain. So her dealing with this grief in the last 2 episodes, coming to terms with that, having to put down the hex, get rid of her children, which still may, they left the possibility open for all this stuff. So I think WandaVision did its purpose, leaving you wanting more for Wanda and her character and what possibilities they will have in the Multiverse of Madness. They're saying she's the focus of Phase 4. So I think they did great. And I think the series was great. I have to just slap your, whatever you want to say, bias or whatever, my big brand
loyal. I'm sorry, you brand loyals. Drake, Nike.
You came and watched it and called it excellent after 7 episodes.
Whoa.
They had you hooked too. So
I didn't say it was a bad series. I just said it was. I said it was a great series. The last 2 episodes left a little bit more to be desired. That's all I said. What about Monica's character? Her only thing in the episodes to show off her, books could go through her.
Now, I will say, instead of debating that with you, because I was disappointed, I expected more from Monica in the finale as well, and her being the product of the Ralph Boner joke for Quicksilver, which that situation too is my biggest letdown. But I will say that Monica, you're not excited with the Skrulls. I will say one of my favorite comic storylines is the Secret Invasion. Did you see the Spider-Man post-credit scene with Nick Fury?
What?
Fake Nick Fury?
Yeah. I did. In the space.
So that's what they're talking about, her going up to space, being with him. And I believe what they're setting up is the Secret Invasion. And that's where, there are good Skrulls and there are really bad Skrulls who try to take over the government. Some people had a theory that Hayward may be a bad Skrull, just stuff like that. So, I think they're setting that up. I'm still excited to see stuff from Samuel L. Jackson and that's Black Excellence, man. We're gonna get her and we're gonna get Samuel L. Jackson and Teyonah Parris and with Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, and hey, I'm cool with it. So I think they're set. This series could have just dropped all these bombshells on us, but you do got to think about this at the end of the day, bro. The order was supposed to go Black Widow, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
get it? You got
WandaVision, and then Doctor Strange. We were supposed to get Doctor Strange right now. So now, instead of that, WandaVision has come out even before Black Widow, and we've had numerous people, or I've seen numerous people, including the Carter Boys.
Yeah, they can keep that.
Don't care for Black Widow no more.
We don't.
They can really just move Spider-Man up and just keep her moving.
Yeah, right. we need that Spider-Man.
It's
they
crazy.
Spider-Man in May and move Doctor Strange up to Christmas.
Right. So So people still talking about the Eternals, which may like they're having theories about what the movie is going to be about.
I'm interested in that. I'm not.
I'm interested. I like the cast. I think the cast is so good that people are gonna go see it.
I'm not too high. I'm not too low. I'm just interested in
They're
that.
saying
I think that movie gonna do it. I think that movie could do numbers off the cast alone.
They're saying it could be an X-Men origin story or a Thanos backstory. It's a lot of possibilities with that, but that's what I'm saying. Marvel, you know, they leave doors open, so you just never know. But there was some disappointments. I
think the reason they keep stuff open is so when they want to connect it on the back end, they always can.
Yep.
But they left one door open. We can preview the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What are you guys' expectations for that? I saw a funny tweet that said, "I'm not staying up to watch to 3 a.m. to watch Bucky."
That boy Dragonfly Jones, boy.
I'm not staying up to watch them with no superpowers till 3 a.m. for an hour.
Yeah, I'm not staying up to watch them either. I'll watch it.
I think it's gonna be good though. I think it's gonna be good. All the Shield.
I think it's gonna be action packed. I'm thinking WandaVision gave me like sitcom but funny, but a little action. I think this is gonna be like action packed, like
for like the action viewers who want the action.
It's gonna be fighting and I told you duck and do like almost on like some Rush Hour. But
I need to see Zemo, man. He was fighting Civil War and he got to keep the intelligence parts on.
They got his mask. They said it's purple mask because purple mask is accurate from the comic.
Villain is Zemo from Civil War.
He's the villain in this movie?
Yeah, in this show. But they're saying, so a theory that they're saying, and if you guys remember Hulk, a lot of people don't. Also Civil War, the General Ross. He's like creating a team of Avengers that he can control. And one of them is like the new Cap. I don't know if y'all seen in the promo footage, but they call him like the US agent. So they're probably gonna like take Cap's shield at one point. I think the series is gonna start off with like Cap's funeral or whatnot. But like it's just gonna be interesting to see like the different people that they bring in because like this is the MCU, so it's a universe and they already got Sharon Carter and this is the Winter Soldier. You got Hydra backstories and they're saying we're gonna find out backstories from Sam Wilson, the Falcon. So I'm excited, man. There's a lot of theories and we're gonna probably have our theories for this one too, but I'm gonna try to lay low on those.
Yeah, keep them to yourself. And that is all. Kurt Carter, let's see if you can be 2 for 2. Keep the streak going, or you're going to be another. Got to start with The Weeknd, though. You see what The Weeknd said?
You can say me.
The Weeknd said he boycotting the Grammys.
Officially. Yeah, I knew that already, though.
Well, The Weeknd, this is my pitch to you as the head of the PACT Live podcast. You could come perform at the PACTs in December. We will see you in notice if you're
in my eyes, I see there's no burn inside you. Oh, inside. Wait to that concert. I can't wait for that concert.
That concert ain't gonna come to 2023.
It don't matter. 2022 April.
Nah, push it back again. I'm telling you.
They push it back again, bro. I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna just buy tickets in another city. I can't wait that long, man.
Yeah.
So, project wise, you're not really getting much on that front.
Well, yeah, it was a good week. Got to review that music though.
What new music we got last week?
Lemon Pepper.
We got Aubrey Graham.
We got that Aubrey. Yeah. Last week we got hit with that Aubrey. Scary Hours 2. Real As It Gets, Little Baby. Leave the Door Open with that Bruno and Anderson pack. That song's a vibe. Bruno just keep delivering the vibes.
Wait, before you move off Drake. Before you move off Drake, they said Drake gonna be the first artist to go #1 and 2.
With his singles, yeah. But with 2 of the songs off here, was it Wants and Needs and Lemon Pepper, or was it?
No, it's What's Next and going #1. They said and Wants and Needs going #2.
Yeah, I like What's Next is that like club vibe to it, so people probably playing it more. Lemon Pepper got the bars.
That boy, Baby and Drake don't miss. Baby and Drake don't miss. But we got the Ross Drake don't miss. So.
Yeah. Last we got the Only the Family Lil Durk presents Loyal Bros. Bangers on there.
I had to get a shirt.
Tell them what you say, bro. What you say when you hear that?
Hear what?
I just took off like a rocket. Boop, boom.
Wait,
What's the
what?
one thing you keep saying? What's the one line you keep singing from Lil Durk presents Loyal Boy?
Hellcats and Trackhawks.
And Hellcats and Trackhawks.
We on his ass where it shows at.
I don't know, bro. Y'all didn't like Sip Again like I did. But Sip Again, when that, bro. But, bro.
I literally like Sip Again.
Oh, but Bruce was like, what? Man, what? That's not like an elite ad lib now. After me listening to this, bro. Man, what? And like, I don't know, like people from New Orleans already say, man, what? Like, anyway, but not like I'll be saying it with the Dirk voice when I say it. But when bro, that's when my new car come, bro. That's the first thing we playing when we get in my car. We're gonna blast that on max volume.
Car.
Make sure my speakers hitting the same.
Just to make sure that they don't.
My speakers go out, bro. I'll be bugged about really call back, man. We got Thugged Out, YNW Melly featuring Kodak, and yeah, that was pretty. My favorite single from last week was that No Sense by Baby King. I don't know if y'all listened to it yet. I will put y'all on. We gonna also play that in the whip because that, bro, it's Kendrick's little cousin. You know what I'm saying, bro? He found he got his groove, bro. Like he know what he doing, and I like the aesthetic for his music art. I like everything and the vibe, West Coast vibe, but it's giving not so much chill. It's like a chill West Coast vibe, but it's upbeat and it's a good and catchy. And this week we're getting Clever. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He got an album dropping called Crazy. Rod Wave dropping a single, Street Runner, bro. You gonna check it out? It's out now, actually.
No.
You like Rod Wave though?
Songs.
Tell them, bro.
Brent Faiyaz, Show You Off. I'm checking that out. Brent Faiyaz is my
first listen.
My favorite singer. We got some new West Side Gun TV boy. This is not for y'all. This is when I just go through for people.
Take it away.
Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud to be announced. We got Janae Aiko, Selling Souls. I know Damon's gonna listen to that.
Well,
YB in the Mirror dropping a new song. Young and Ace dropping a song called Gun 'Em Down. Rocky Fresh is back with Vic Mensa. I ain't heard from him in a while. Might have to check that out.
No.
Giveon, that's for my R&B people like me. You know, Giveon's dropping All to Me. Definitely want to check that out. Sage the Gemini is back with a song featuring Chris Brown.
You already know me, SAGE.
And I've been listening to a lot of Blast lately. Blast is dropping a song featuring Russ called F Boys, and he's dropping a song featuring Drakeo the Ruler. Don't forget. Slime Life Shorty. I don't know if you listen to him tomorrow. You should. You're pretty fine. Sign with OTF. And he's from
Brandon tried to put me on. I haven't really.
Song called No Breaks. And that's pretty much it on the music front. Recently, Internet Money's album just went gold. Me and Bruiser checked that album out. That's with us, Home Lemonade and No Options.
Oh, and Cardi B went diamond for Bodak Yellow.
Okay.
I listened to the Internet Money album as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't you
might have to do a top 5. No, we are.
But
Chief release I don't like 9 years ago today. The beginning of an era. The beginning of drill.
Wow.
Shout out Kanye for when he was dropping new God.
Mac Miller also released Best Day Ever 10 years ago today.
No.
Yeah, I used to have that as my alarm clock. I used to have that as my alarm when I wake up.
Say it again.
It's gonna be the best day ever.
Got your ass.
Jack Harlow and Chris Brown dropped a new video today, I think. So,
we didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about how Quavo and Jack Harlow dropped off 2 Chainz and Lil Baby.
Because Lil Baby did. Y'all saw him do two squats. He said my boy did 2 squats and got back to. He was acting like he was.
They were going to 21. Quavo dropped 17 of them things.
But it's funny because I don't know, the truth behind this, but they say Quavo and Lil Baby don't like each other. So when he blocked his shot like bad, it said baby was mad, but like you could only be mad.
I'm not gonna get into the rumors, but
Hey,
but Jack Harlow wasn't doing nothing either.
Quavo the second best rapper to play basketball, only behind
I think Dirk better than Quavo.
Stop it. Don't be fooled by them videos that the LeBron and them be during the summer in New York in that gym. Don't let the KD cosign fool you, Damon.
Nah,
what's the rapper name there that played in the league?
KD said he looked like Monte Ellis. I said,
League?
What?
Said in the league?
Yeah, I forgot his name. Master P. Yeah, him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he the best. Then Quavo second.
I don't even think he played an NBA game, or he might have played one.
He still got a contract though.
They said J. Cole could get a 10-day though, bro.
J. Cole with the Hornets? No. LaMelo to Jermaine. Imagine that announcer saying that. Oh! I love that announcer, bro. He may be on national TV. What we got there? What we doing? What you waiting on?
Wait, J. Cole has a logo? I'm just confused. I didn't know it was a logo, but
I'm surprised, bro.
You don't got it.
Yeah, this week was just weird. I was gonna do. I think we did Chief Keef already, so I don't want to do that.
Chief Keef.
And I know we done Mac Miller hella times.
We never did Mac Miller. No, we did it once probably.
I think we did Mac Miller, but that might just be me.
Breathing. We do our top 5 teams we're expecting to do something in the NBA or do something for the NFL related for free agency, you know. Or we reveal our MVP candidate list, our top 5 MVP candidates right now. Breathing.
What you think, Demond?
I took the third off in all the host. Y'all letting the Rams be 6-0. That's nasty.
I say top 5 Drake and Ross songs, but Bruiser can't do that.
That's Demon's fault. Rams 6-0, and he talking spicy in our league.
Bruiser can't do that though.
Yes, he can.
Am I on mute?
No. Do your top 5 Drake and Ross songs, Bruiser, together.
You gonna acknowledge me, Demon?
Huh?
You gonna acknowledge me?
What'd you say though? No, I'm not going.
Rams talking spicy in chat because he undefeated. It's all your fault.
It is my fault. I just lost to John though, so it's the Cowboys. We getting it together.
I ain't gonna lie, I text John a good win. Boy, it was a nice win.
Yeah, I told John you played your heart out. It ain't gonna keep.
You told that man that.
Good, bro. He had me mad.
All right. It is time for us to reveal our top 5 Drake and Rick Ross collaborations. In honor of Drake, Scary Hours 2-pack that was dropped last week. Damon, take it away, por favor.
All right. My honorable mention is going to be Aston Martin / Paris Morton music. I just got to put 2 and 2 together because Drake, he ripped it and then put it on care package. But if the real was no, Drake had that in the vault for a minute. You've been, you had it on your phone. If you had it on your phone, you was either there or you wasn't. Speaking of shooting in the gym, my number 5, Stay Scheming. Classic. It's a little low on my list. I would like to have it higher, but Stay Scheming. I got to put it lower on my list because French Montana, but his verse is kind of classic too. Dwight Howard on the post, Number 4, Money in the Grave, and I got to put this one at number 4 above Stay Scheming because the Raptors won the championship, and Drake said, "Well, I guess I got to deliver," and he dropped 2 songs. So Money in the Grave holds a special heart. And then Ross came on, and it's just something about that track. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, money in the grave, I just might fade. It's just, the flow is undeniable. Number 3, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. It's just hard. Like, the beat on there is hard, and I feel like every Drake and Ross song has a hard beat, but this one, 5 minutes, man, just Drake and Ross running it. So, number 2, Lord Knows I'll Take Care. This is the first song that I really felt like, okay, this duo is like special. So playing this song at night, driving is just undefeated. And number 1, Gold Roses, Grammy nominated. Pretty great song, man. Drake, just one of my favorite Drake's features and one of my favorite Rick Ross songs. So I think they both did their thing on this one. So that's my top 5.
All right, my turn. Now, no honorable mentions. Number 5, I have Ashton Martin Music. Number 4, I have I'm on One. Number 3, I have Diced Pineapples. Number 2, I have Chris Brown Deuces Remix with Drake, T.I., Kanye West, Rick Ross, and company. And number 1, I have Stay Scheming. Drake verse on there is just pitch perfect.
No.
All right. For my top 5, no debating. One honorable mention, I'm gonna put Lemon Pepper Freestyle there. When I heard that song, I was like, wow, I had to run it back. Number 5, I have I'm on One, Drake, Ross, Wayne, Khaled, just banger. Number 4, I have Lord Knows. That's just Take Care of Life, still one of my favorite albums. Probably like my top 3 favorite album all time still. Real sad boyish over here. Yeah, but that song wasn't sad and they ripped it. Number 3, I got Diced Pineapples. You know, it's a good song to ride to when you with your shorty. You know what I'm saying? You know, when trying to get into that mood. Number 2, Stay Scheming. I just like it from top to bottom. That was just a great song. It was so good. It should have been on that mixtape Ross dropped with the mixtape Ross had dropped with the Brinks truck. I forgot the name. That's like my favorite project by Ross.
Jalen would have known.
Huh?
Jalen would have known.
I gotta remember. Ooh,
you talking about it? Oh yeah. That's
Rich Forever. Duh. Rich Forever. Man, Rich Forever was just. Wait, is that the right album?
No.
Yes, it is. Mixtape by Rich Ross. Yes. Rich Forever, the mixtape. Tell me no. You don't know.
What's your number 1, Derek?
Stay Scheming was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, Stay Scheming.
Oh yeah, Stay Scheming was on there. It's perfect. Yeah, that was just
single too.
All time.
It was a single too, because
Party Heart was on there. Yeah, this is my
on streaming services.
Oh, it's on streaming service now?
No, it's not.
Oh. Yeah. And then lastly, number 1, not Aston Martin music, Paris Morton music, because Drake got a verse on it. And that verse is just, they both float on the verses. And yeah, Aston Martin, Paris Morton music. My number 1.
Top 5, no debate.
Probably my favorite song to ride to, actually. That's just a cruising show.
Top 5, no debate.
Top 5. Is there any news breaking? Is that a podcast?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Okay. I think that is it. Check the news. Basketball is back. Football about to kick off with free agency frenzy. Clemson had his pro day today. LSU pro day is March 31st. Looking forward to that one. But signing off. This will conclude episode 95 of the PACT Life Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us at PACT Life Pod or PACT Life Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Beside me is my cousin, Mr. Damon, guys.
Yes, sir.
And below me is my brother, Mr. Cut Carter. And as always, I'm your host, Bruiser Carter. The new original 3. You already know.
Wait. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right. You know where that's from, Damon?
You ever watch Waterboy?
Don't tell him the movie, boo. You told him. You're done.
No.
And I'm your host, Bruiser Carter. Thank you for tuning in. Rock with us. Episode 95. 5 episodes away from a hunt show. We'll be there in April, probably beginning of May, and it will be live, baby. It will be live. We are out of here.
New PACT Life.